How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 5 of Daredevil Born Again. This episode is titled With Interest. Now, last episode we had a big one. We had the Punisher show up, Frank Castle. We had one of the best scenes of Daredevil since probably Season 2, and even like Season 3 to be honest. But like, John Bernthal, Charlie Cox on screen together, cinema. Like, you didn't come here for my help, you came here for my permission, Red. And like, it's like, come on, man. Matt screaming, he got life, and it's like, well, what about Foggy? He got life? It's all about Foggy. And then the episode ended with Matt training on the roof. We got to see all his masks on in his little like hidden compartment on top of the roof of his house, because obviously he approached Punisher because Matt found the casing for the bullet that killed Hector, and on that casing was a Punisher skull. I guess Matt just knew where Frank was and then just found him. Then we had the Fisk stuff where you could clearly see he was slowly breaking throughout last episode. Like, fucking, we built this city, and like he's just, he's like, no, that's okay, I'm gonna go. Brilliant, amazing. And Daniel leaked a story to BB that pissed Fisk off, and obviously Daniel pled his loyalty to Fisk. Fisk liked that because I guess like it reminds him of himself, you know, when he was younger and how he kind of was trying to be loyal to his dad and stuff, right? Then the episode ended with Fisk going down into his hidden, I don't know, basement, I guess, where he's being fed or eating food to kind of bulk up a bit, and he's got Adam captive. I guess I got who Adam was wrong, because I thought it was the guy that Vanessa put her hands on. Like, she put her hands on his shoulders. It wasn't him, I guess. I think that might be Luca, or the other guy that they keep talking about. Victor? Is it Victor? Victor Luca? But yeah, Adam's this guy that obviously slept with Vanessa, and now Fisk has imprisoned him and is now just like tormenting him, going down there every day, probably punching him a little bit. And we also did have Muse show up, taking a victim, draining him of blood at the end of last episode. So we'll have to see what happens with that. We do actually have 2 episodes today, episode 5 and episode 6. I wonder why. Is there any specific reason for that, or is it just mainly because they don't want Daredevil to overlap with Andor? I think this might be the shortest episode of the season so far. So, I wonder why that is. Maybe not a lot's going to happen, or a lot's going to happen and that's going to continue into episode 6. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I mean, that basically sums it all up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode.
Those are other payments. You know that, Luke, huh?
I thought that was Adam.
Hijacking gone wrong. I sent Buck to Luca.
So it seems like this episode is going to be focused on the Bedhook stuff. Also, wait, we're going straight into credits? Interesting. See, I don't mind this. Like, the hums, like, it builds up to it, which makes sense. He's not Daredevil anymore, so he doesn't have the Daredevil theme. St. Patrick's Day. Wow. Convenient timing, too. Maybe they planned for that. Stop playing with the horn in public. What the fuck are you doing?
Come on, it's St. Patrick's Day. What do you mean you don't want to come out for drinks with us?
Well, you're not Irish, so why would you celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Fuck.
Mr. Murdock?
Oh, Mr. Aldrich, thank you so much for seeing me at such short notice.
Mr. Aldrich has had a bit of an emergency this morning. Won't be in for a few hours.
Oh shit. Kamala's father, right? Kamala Khan.
I'm Yusuf Khan,
Yusuf.
assistant bank manager here at New York Mutual. Thank you so much for waiting.
No, thank you.
Wearing green today, Mr. Murdock.
I tend to prefer more neutral colors, less likely to clash.
Like that.
Candy. My daughter, Kamala. She's in California visiting some friends.
Wait, visiting some friends. Is that connected to Young Avengers?
People don't know this, but it used to be the gateway to America.
Really?
Yeah, Ellis Island, part of Jersey City. Very Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel? I'm not sure I'm familiar.
This is her.
I mean, he can't,
Right
he can't see it. He can't.
Custom designed. Oh yeah, well, you can't see.
Yeah.
But
Wait, so Miss Marvel didn't make enough of a presence to be known by Daredevil?
as in the tragic case of White Tiger.
Mr. Khan, the entire system conspiring against you. We represent husbands, sons, daughters.
Unfortunately, they're the same reasons that you do not meet New York Mutual's criteria for approval.
Well, that's stupid, dude.
Well, that's certainly the nicest no I've received yet.
Oh. Wait, these the Irish?
Smell and that fat bastard's off Luca's back. No.
Fucking Kingpin. Uh-oh. Yusuf's gonna be in a bit of trouble. They've got an inside man. Ooh. You get robbed by the Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Amazing. What are you doing, dude? There's fucking like 6 of them. Matt could hear this, right? Yeah. Lines are dead. He's gonna hear it.
So I'm on my way now. I'll probably... Hold on a sec. Person, call 911.
Matt, call 911? To where? Like, what?
Office, hands up. Move. Now!
I mean, these guys probably don't want to kill anyone, mate.
Hey, we got one more. You. Can someone lock the fucking door, please?
Fucking amateurs.
On your knees, Stevie Wonder.
Come on, let the devil out. Let him out. I wonder if the whole episode's going to be set in the bank. That's why they've released 2 episodes. Like, Fisk isn't as involved in this one.
We've all been to the movies. This can go a couple of ways.
Why does that guy look like Jason Momoa? I think it's like the hair and the beard.
You kill anyone and your armed robbery charge converts to a felony murder.
We have a solicitor on our hands. Come on now. I need to see a Mr. Stephen Aldrich.
He's not in.
I said Stephen Aldrich. Come out, wherever you are, please, Stephen.
Yusuf, say something. Well, I mean, you can't trust the NYPD. Like, come on. How many of them are corrupt? Is Powell here? I swear to God, if fucking Powell's here. Also, I guess Matt told Kirsten where he is.
I don't think the manager's here. Please don't shoot us.
What's her name?
Yusuf.
Yusuf Khan, sir.
It says it on the badge, isn't it?
Assistant bank manager.
That's right, sir.
Well, where's the non-assistant bank manager?
He's had a bit of an emergency this morning.
Yusuf Khan.
Sir.
How can you help us?
You're going to open the vault.
Yes, sir.
Good man.
See how they get out of this.
No, SWAT.
We talked about this. Nothing changes.
See, Matt can hear every word of their plan.
This isn't a fucking party. The less you
Language
know
did.
about us.
I guess the whole episode is set in place there. Explains why it's shorter and explains why it's like they've released 2 episodes. Seems more like a bottle kind of episode.
Why could they know we were coming?
Hey, none of that matters. You stay with the hostages.
You can't open it, can you?
No.
Look, I didn't know what to say, okay? I just panicked. I thought he was going.
All right, when he takes you down there, you stall as long as you can, okay?
Oh shit. It's a Kim, mate. From the first episode.
You got a status report for me?
Call came in at 9:14 a.m. Security feature, 20 civilians.
Is Kim in the comics? You know, it would be interesting if they did Yuri. Right, from Spider-Man.
Angie Kim, officer in command.
Lucky for me then.
How's your morning going so far, Mr. James?
Oh, just peachy, detective.
Want to come out and raise a pint with me? Lots of Guinness out here. I didn't know the NYPD manual was available in Belfast.
Next, you'll be trying to establish the upper hand, won't you?
Only way this ends is with you in handcuffs or a body bag.
Let's try to avoid the latter then, shall we?
From what I understand, your crew isn't that big.
My job is to rob the bank. The bank from getting a fucking bullet to the fucking head.
Like 2 F-bombs back to back. Jesus. Calm down. It's ridiculous.
You have until 9:45.
Well, what time is it now?
That's less than 30 minutes.
What?
Give me 2 hostages.
I love how the leader's wearing green.
Solicitor, up.
Oh, the music. I heard it.
Congratulations! You've both been emancipated.
Let him take my place.
This isn't a debate, solicitor.
Are they not worried how calm Matt is right now? Like, he's very calm for hostage situation.
I don't like you, solicitor. I don't like your kind.
Oh, I thought he said he doesn't like blind people.
Give it to the woman's husband,
Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Matthew Murdock.
Murdoch, but an Irishman. Where's your family from then, Mr. Murdoch? Are you bloody serious? You're like a regular wee Charles Dickens character, aren't you?
I mean, Yeah, he's a Marvel character.
This one's gotta stay. Careful
Don't.
what you wish for, Mr. Murdock.
You threaten him with death, that's when the devil comes out.
We're not gonna find any cash in there. It's just a bunch of safety deposit boxes. Family's been banking here since I got off the boat.
Rangers fan, huh?
Rangers, Jets, Mets, baby, all day.
Maybe you could just like sit down so we don't all get in trouble.
On your knees.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to go to the restroom.
Anyone else for the loo?
I mean, all things considered, they're kind robbers.
Tell him I'm taking the solicitor here to the gents.
I think he's so like, you're not concerned how calm he is. I mean, sure, he's blind, but even a blind man, I feel like, would be pretty scared in that situation.
Constructed around.
What are you, the bank historian?
Move.
He's got you alone now.
I have family.
Just pretend to open it. He's untying his tie. Oh! Dude, the way the music cut off there. That's great. Oh. Shh.
You want to see that family of yours?
Yeah, but if he's the only one that can open the vault, if you kill him, then he's not going to be able to open it. Okay. Whew. I was like wondering what he was going to do there.
You've been lying to us this whole time, haven't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know the correct combination that I'm the bloody King of England.
Mr. Murdock.
Hello.
What's your status, lads?
I needed the bank manager to be sufficiently motivated to open the vault.
Why are you talking to me then?
The fact that he bought that is interesting. Like, he doesn't know his crew's own voice. Matt could do it because he can hear. He's got super hearing.
You can't just crack it open like it's a piggy bank I gave Kamala.
He can't. Ah, there it is. How'd you do that?
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A really good one.
We need another hour. They'll get here. They just need more time. It is what it is.
I'm disappointed, Detective. You recognize the accent, but you don't seem to know jack shite about the significance of St. Paddy's Day.
You'll have exactly 3 minutes to think of a joke.
Who knows a good joke?
What if they failed it? Does he kill a hostage?
One, the bankers. Second, the owners.
Maybe one of them has like a key on them or something.
Must be our lucky day.
I mean, it's not lucky. I mean, it makes sense that the guy that was sent down to open the vault would be the one that had the key.
Do you by any chance have a leprechaun nun in your congregation?
Bravo, Detective. 10 out of 10 on the accent.
I mean, he laughed.
I just fucked a penguin.
You got 3 more minutes.
My father died when I was just a boy. I never knew my mother until much later in life.
He mentioned Maggie. So Maggie. So where is Maggie then? I guess, like, because we haven't seen her. The Infinity Stone. It's a Soul Stone.
It's time to go in. Fan him out. Come take up positions on
What?
the perimeter.
He's corrupt. He's crooked. He's got a Punisher tattoo. 100%.
Behind you.
Stop right there!
I'm running out of time. You need to be thinking about your next move.
Hands up, both of you! Now!
When was the last time you spoke to the hostage negotiator?
I mean, not that long.
Maybe I need to convince him I'm serious.
Came here looking for this. Let these people go. I'll give you the diamond. Everybody wins.
You have no leverage, son.
You have no time.
I am going to give you 3 seconds before I put a bullet in your
You don't
head.
have 3 seconds.
3.
Catch him.
Yep. Wait. He had a police uniform. Wait, is he a cop? Was he always a cop, or... Wait, wouldn't they be sus of that, though? Isn't it only SWAT team that's in? Oh, fuck. I mean, it's smart.
I need to see the medic.
This guy was a hostage. He's with us.
He's a blind man, dude. Look what. This guy thinks he's getting away. Nope. Oh. Fuck, that was in the trailer. Fuck. What? Oh no, I think Matt swapped it, right? To a candy bar.
We can brainstorm on ways to make your firm more profitable. Over dinner?
As long as it involves a trip to Jersey City, Mr. Khan.
Oh wait, Miss Marvel season 2. Daredevil showing up.
See you at dinner then, Mr. Murdock.
Please, Matthew.
I love how Matt's just having dinner with all the superheroes. He put the thingy in there, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, it definitely felt like a bottle episode. Like, Fisk wasn't in it, which is a bit weird considering it's a 9-episode season. I don't think we have time to do that, but it was alright. It was pretty good. But yeah, that was episode 5 of Daredevil, Born Again. Very clearly, like I said, a bottle episode. We got no Fisk. We had basically a whole episode set in one location. I mean, we kind of had that with episode 3, which was mainly focused in the courtroom stuff, but there was other locations we saw, and we did see Fisk and stuff like that, so there was more going on in episode 3 compared to this. Like, this was just fully dedicated to the bank robbery stuff. See, I'd be okay with a bottle episode in a 13-episode season, but the fact that this is a 9-episode season and we're getting a bottle episode is kind of ridiculous. However, the show did reward us with 2 episodes today, so that's honestly pretty great, all things considered. Like, they obviously knew people wouldn't be satisfied with just getting this episode, and it doesn't overlap with Andor later on, right? So it's a win-win for them. I enjoyed the episode. I think it was nice to see, like, it definitely has a purpose. It's more on Matt trying to hold back that devil inside of him type of thing, right? And, like, he's getting closer and closer to getting that suit open, becoming Daredevil again. Like, every time he's trying to do everything normal in life, crime always comes his way, and he has to, like, solve it. I mean, it was cool seeing Yusuf Khan. I do feel like they kind of ham-fisted it into our mouth with, like, okay, he's Kamala's dad. Like, Kamala, Miss Marvel. Like, they had to say about 5 fucking times. It's like, come on, dude. Like, it's very fan-servicey. Like, it was cool having Kamala's dad, but just him constantly saying Kamala just to be like, Kamala mentioned. I mean, he could have just said it once at the beginning of the episode and that was it. But they kept mentioning Kamala and stuff like that. And now Matt, I guess, is going for dinner with Kamala and Yusuf. That's cool, but it's just very strange character to be in this show specifically. You know, I wasn't expecting to see him, to be honest. Was it ever established that he worked at a bank? Was it established in the show or the Marvels movie? He also did say she was in California with some friends, right? So that, are they talking about Young Avengers there? Maybe? Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to really, like, talk about with this episode because it is a bottle episode, but I did like the fight scene on the stairs. Like, how the music went away and it was just, like, them roughing and tumbling down the fucking stairs, just the no audio, just, like, what was happening in that fight. Felt very Netflix era, because they kind of did that a lot in the Netflix show. They just kind of cut the music and they just let the fight play out. And I like how they did that. Because it builds tension, you know, with no music, it's like, okay, now we get to experience what Matt's experiencing, because there's no music in his head, right? And I just love how calm Matt was throughout the whole experience. I feel like they should have been a bit more concerned about that. Like, why is this blind man so not concerned about it? Like, yeah, he's blind, but, like, he's, like, laughing in your face, he's, like, smiling and stuff, like, come on. I mean, this all plays a role, though, like, clearly, like, it's about, like, the Lucas stuff with Fisk, right? It would really suck if none of this comes back later on. I guess it doesn't really matter, though, because it's just more of, it's like I said, like, Matt's getting closer and closer to becoming Daredevil again, and this is, like, every time he tries to do just normal things in life, he's just thrown headfirst into, like, criminal shit. So he has no choice but to, like, fight back and stuff, and to use the devil side of him, or the darker side of him. It's just wild that we didn't see Fisk. Like, we had a mention of him, but, like, that was about it. I did like, what's his name, Devlin? The leader of the Irish crew, the robbers. I liked him as a character, he was pretty cool. He's fucked now, though. Like, his leg, or knee, has just inverted itself. That was in the trailer, that shot, but, like, seeing it play out is just like, oh, it's so brutal, man. Was a lot of this episode reshot, or was it pre-overhaul? Turns out, actually, that this episode wasn't touched at all. Like, this is all pre-overhaul, so none of this episode was touched. Which makes sense, I mean, all things considered. So this technically would have been episode 4, right? Because they originally filmed, I think, 4 episodes or 5 episodes, and then episode 1 was episode 2 of the pre-overhaul, and episode 2 was when Hector died, and then episode 3 would have been when Punisher showed up, then episode 4 would have been this one, then episode 5 would be next one. So they would have shot 5 episodes, I'd assume, and then they did the overhaul, and then they moved they jumbled the episodes around, so they had a new episode 1, and then they had episode 8 and 9. They must have filmed a bit of 7 then, or something like that, because from what I heard, that like the only 2 like fully new episodes are at the end of the season, so they didn't actually finish the season. Thank God for the writers' strike, though, man. Because if we didn't have the writers' strike, we wouldn't have this overhaul, right? Granted, this episode, from what I've read, hasn't been overhauled at all, but it was still a good episode. Like I said, it was good. Like I'd say it's one of the better bottle episodes I've seen in anything. When I think of bottle episode, I just think of Walking Dead and like season 8 and season 7 and stuff, and it's just like, ugh. How can you have a bottle episode in a season that is about a war? Like, what the fuck? I mean, it was a good episode. It's just there's not really a lot to like talk about in terms of like the story progressing and like some of the insane shit that happened this episode. There's a lot of the Kamala stuff, but like, I mean, we'll have to see where that goes if they even do anything with it, because they do that all the time, especially these latest few phases. Like ever since like phase 4, they've been like, you've got all these new characters and they've just never utilized them again, right? At least we got another episode to watch today, because this would kind of suck if this was it for this week, but I'm glad they give us episode 6, because they knew that a lot of fans probably wouldn't be happy. If this came out on its own, I probably wouldn't be as satisfied. I'd be like, really? Like, we go from the ending of last episode being like him training on the roof and getting the baton thing out or whatever it is, these little sticks, and then with like fist eating and like bulking up and stuff like that, and then you just go from that to an episode that is just dedicated to a bank. It's weird. Even now it's still weird tonally. Like, it's a very different tone from the way last episode ended and episode 5 begins, but you know, I mean, that basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.